now we're getting into golf, and with golf, I have two names that we talk about. We look at Michael Tumsime, who literally bugs the poor amateur event.
Oh yes.
And then we have Herman Muteri as well,
Herman
who literally
Muteri.
showed us how it's done
So,
in that category.
So last week was the second leg of the Pearl of Africa Golf Series. It was in Entebbe, and there was some thrilling action in Entebbe. The guy who prevailed in the amateurs was Michael Tumsime. Mark, who played football with Michael Tumsime at East Kolo a couple of years ago. He was such a good footballer, excellent footballer. Was a school football, played school football with Entebbe. Could have played football to the highest level in this country, but because at the time he had to choose between academics or school, and he opted for academics. You know, he's an engineer. He works with civil aviation. So he transferred his attention to detail from golf, from football into golf.
Yes.
And he's become such a very, very good golfer. He puts in the time, puts in the dedication. He's actually a member of Uganda Golf Club at Entebbe.
Yes, yeah.
And I don't know how he manages to balance, because his job is, he has a busy job at the airport. And how he balances it with putting the time in golf, because to maintain the handicap he plays, I think he plays off something like handicap 2 or thereabouts. You really have to be playing the game quite often, going on the range, hitting your long ends, your mid ends, chipping.
What I've seen, Mark, what I've seen,
in the same vicinity.
Two things here, Mark. For me, what I've seen is golf guys know how to organize their work days and their shifts around their golf in ways that puzzle the rest of us who haven't played, who are not playing the game yet. Because Mark might wonder that about Tumsime, I wonder that about him. He gives to golf and he has other stuff to do. And all the guys, my peers who I went through school with, who I know hold down huge corporate jobs or are very serious business entrepreneurs, they're all playing. Yeah, they play. And sometimes you're driving past the course. Say you're going. What hall is that next to Oasis Mall?
Oasis Mall.
You're driving up
number six.
You've come from Lugogo, going through Oasis Mall to go to a meeting at the Ministry of Education.
That's number 6.
And then you turn and you say, and this guy is at the field, and you're like, what? At 8 what is it? But this happens anyway. That's one of the things I see. So maybe not too surprising with Tumsime. But the other one, again, which I've seen, especially because so many guys start golf late in Uganda. Okay, now the kids have started. You guys have started catching them earlier, and the kids are not. But largely, golf has been late development for many people in Uganda. So it helps. Apparently, clearly, it helps when the guys who are joining golf late have actually played another sport before.
It helps a great deal.
Clearly, because hand-to-eye coordination and all those things. If you've been playing other sports, you're learning how to hold a golf stick and how to swing and all those things.
Because you have body balance, body coordination, the eye to ball contact. Like those fundamentals are the same. For basketball, for netball, for volleyball, for the game of golf. That is the same. Playing football. So it was racket sports. So it was a lot easier for me. And then obviously body balance and etc. So the thing which was most impressive for me as someone who is,
because there are guys who have played golf who had never done any other sport who play golf in Uganda. Through their teams and never did any sport, but a golfers now because it's linked with their corporate look. And
but it's also quite an addictive game, But the thing is, Michael was competing actually against kids who are half his age. Okay, well, listen, Michael's old enough to be their father, because he turned 50 actually on the weekend.
Michael
Tumsime, he turned 50, and Elton Tembo, who is his protege, a very good friend. Michael wants him to improve. He's tried to support him in more ways than one. Was his rival in the pressure group, alongside another teenager called Samuel Bazale from Entebbe. These are talented kids. I'm talking about kids who hit they have obscene distance and they strike irons. Elton Tembo and Samuel Bazale. But obviously Michael is he showcased better game management and more maturity when the chips were down, because a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, he lost the Uganda Open at Chigo on the 17th hole. It was quite unfortunate because he'd had such a fantastic round, a fantastic 4 days. He lost it when he got a quintuple bogey. It was like a quadruple bogey on the 17th hole, and Andrew Entebbe managed to secure the victory from him. But Michael came this close, and that's how good he is. You know, Michael can actually hold his own against the very best players in the country, and which is amazing that to do it at his age, it's even more baffling. But that is testament to the amount of time Michael has put into the game. So on the day, he just managed to outlast Elton Tembo mentally, because Tembo was making some very, very fundamental errors in game management. You know, when he needed to play regulation, he was trying to go aggressive, to attack when he shouldn't have to go in attack mode, and he lost between holes 13 and 16. It was a 5-stroke swing from 13 to 16, and the holes are running out. That's on the back nine. So Michael prevailed, and he took the lion's share of the 5 million shillings for the amateurs. Second was Elton Tembo, and then third was Joseph Reganakena, who put on a very spirited fight until he went OB out of bounds on the 18th hole. In the professionals, the winner was Haman Deko Mutebe, a former caddy, a lovely kid, born and bred in Entebbe, quite humble. He's been knocking on the door for some time, but it was amazing how Deko finally managed to win the tournament wire to wire, because he led from Wednesday to Thursday to Friday to Saturday.
How long has he been a pro?
Deko has been a pro a couple of years, maybe 6 or so years.
Oh, okay.
But what was amazing was how everyone was waiting for Deko to collapse, because we've always known Deko to start very well and then lose his way along the way.
Oh.
And even Gaita said, this is a new Deko. Because every time Gaita was landing a punch, Deko would land another punch.
4 days running.
Yeah, no, in the pressure group, the final 3 days,
The
final 2 days. On Saturday, the final day, when Gaita birdied number 7, Deko birdied number 8, you know. When Gaita chipped in for a par on number 12, a very, very delicious chip in, Deko birdied the hole as well. When Gaita birdied 13, Deko birdied 13, you know. So he held his own.
Who else was
there
in
was
the
a gallery.
group?
There was Abraham Ainemani and Silver Pio, but they were not in the title frame. Yeah, it was between Gaita and Deko. So at the end of the day, as organizers of PAL, because I'm one of the organizers of PAL, we were very happy that the tournament was actually won by Entebbe boys. Because both Deko and Michael MT are Entebbe boys. And listen, the 19th was quite ballistic. It was spectacular. And
and Paul stood me up.
We missed
I missed the 19th because
we missed both of you, but I'm extending an invitation to you guys this weekend. Michael Tumsime is my partner in the Stanbic match play. So the Pearl of Africa Golf Series champion is my partner.
I'll come for an autograph.
I'm not missing this one.
Please come.
My tennis is no longer reliant on Paul. She stood me up.
It will be spectacular as well, because Entebbe are always famed for having a wonderful tournament and spectacular 19th holes. So this will be one you don't want to miss, because there is a very, very formidable pairing of Mark Namanya and Michael Tumsime, and we're going to go all the way.
Okay.